Well, we're in the car on our way to Mechanicsville to purchase Dave's 1979.
What have I done?
Here's the deal. We're in Mechanicsville. We buy the car. We drive it home. Dave works on cleaning it up and waxing it. I work on trying to get more than 5 cylinders to fire with plugs and plug wires or whatever it needs. And the goal is to have it cleaned up, running good, to take to the Hawkeye Downs Cars and Coffee, which is a nighttime cars and coffee around the racetrack at Hawkeye Downs.
It's 5 hours from now.
And hopefully we are able to purchase it. Oh, by the way, for $4,000 cash. Dave's going to try to get 100 off because it's missing a hubcap.
Yeah, we'll have to do that to do the deal.
All right, later. Okay, so we got a bad plug wire. So we brought a plug wire, but it's the wrong style for this distributor. So we're going to do exactly the right thing, which is to pinch that.
Do you need a pliers? I got one in the back.
I got them sitting right on the air cleaner, Dave. See? We brought all of our tools, snap-on, I think. And so we're going to just make this work. And I think it's going to run like a champ. As long as it doesn't arc across something else.
I do have a fire extinguisher in the Jeep,
Okay.
too. I did bring
Yeah.
it.
Vacuum
I
leak?
know there's a little teeny crack right here in this green thing. All right, I'll epoxy that. Yep, that it was epoxy. I can see somebody epoxied it before, but the epoxy fell off.
It'll pop right out.
Okay, here's the interior. Here's the big comfy couch. Listen to it. It's purring like a kitten now.
We'll see you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did the window? I never even checked.
Look at this thing. We're getting ready for our trip back to Cedar Rapids for the tune-up and the buff and wax. It sounds so much better because that plug wire was bad. It's literally idling now. It does work. Everything works on the car, apparently, except for the fuel gauge. Okay, get a good look at it because you ain't gonna recognize it in a little bit. So we got to the gas station about 4 blocks, and it is running way better than yesterday.
For sure.
So Dave must be living right. All the electrical is good, and you got $200 off for that hubcap missing. Gas
We're
stops.
laughing at the car.
Gas stops take a while.
We just picked up this car, so we're...
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Look at that thing. It's not smoking, and he's accelerating. So that's good. Yesterday, when we first came to see it, they were getting it out. They didn't know were getting close. We were about a half a block away, and the car was running. It was smoking so bad, and now it's not smoking at all. All right, I'll check back later. Okay, back to the Continental. We've been working on it for about 2 hours. Dave's almost finished waxing it, and it came out way better than we thought. It's, in fact, the paint on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably like an 8. It's really nice. It just needed a little attention. And of course, a Landau top. Engine wise, we put in spark plugs, new plug wires, just adjusted the idle a little bit, and fixed one vacuum leak that we discovered, and it runs really nice. Hey Dave, you wouldn't be able to start the car up so that people can hear how it sounds? Got a little water pump going on there we'll have to deal with, but you can hear it. It runs really nice. Getting on all 8 cylinders now. So we're getting ready to final touches and then head to the show. Let's just focus on the positive for a second here. Dave has
Started
done
up pretty nice, actually, without a lot of, not a real detail, just a quick polish. Looks pretty decent.
for $4,000, go find a car with a body in this kind of condition. Thank you to this company right here, because there's plugs all over the place on this thing. It was Z-barded, and that's why it looks the way it does. Now, we were experiencing a tick on the driver's side.
And a little smoke every now and then. Just a little smoke.
A little bit of smoke. And so we pulled the valve cover off, and
by we mean Clint.
we found the number 8 cylinder, the exhaust valve doesn't have, or the exhaust rocker here doesn't have a push rod at all. And the push rod on the intake side was actually wedged above the actual rocker. It wasn't even inside the rocker. I've tried to pull it out, but I can't. It's bent so much. So we have 0 on number 8 cylinder. So unfortunately,
The car show, all the hopes and dreams of a car show tonight are probably out the window unless I'm behind a tow truck.
so the intake manifold comes off, which means about 300 different vacuum lines in an air conditioner that doesn't work. So intake manifold next, and hopefully the cam lobes are still okay, but that's the concern. So Dave, what happened since then?
Well, since then we brought the car back to the Mustang stables and drained the oil, expecting to see a bunch of metal shavings, and that was going to determine whether the car went or stays. So drained the oil, and it looked fine. So then we pulled the intake manifold off. Discovered it looked pretty clean, and a loose rocker on the intake of cylinder 8, which I believe may have caused the failure. We found the missing push rod, got the bent one out of there, which we could not remove from the top. Took the lifters out, and they look really smooth on the bottom, which kind of makes us think maybe the cam's okay. And you can't see the cam, of course, but did kind of the finger feel test, and it feels smooth as well. So our goal today, or our hopes today, is we put it back together, and if we can get all the knocks and clanks and clatters out of the engine, we'll kind of go from there.
Dave was then able to clean up the intake and paint it. He did struggle a little bit to order the lifters and push rods, because he ordered them from AutoZone and they said they'd be here in 4 or 5 days. He goes to pick them up last night, they're not there. But of course, the store across town had them in stock the whole time.
The AutoZone.
AutoZone.
Same AutoZone. So
okay, Dave, where are we at?
So we got the lifters and push rods. I don't know if we've already said that or not. We have those in, and all the valves seem to move, which is a good sign, so no stuck valve. So now we put the manifold gasket in place and have it all RTV'd up, ready to go, ready for the manifold to go in.
And yes, Felpro said to RTV around all of the intake ports. So we're doing what Felpro says. So we're just kind of letting it set up a little, and then we'll set the intake on and torque it down. This is fun stuff. Okay, so later in the day, and after getting the intake manifold on, Dave completed the rest, all of these vacuum lines and all of the carburetor and everything, and he's got it done. But what's going to happen now?
That is the true test. After 500 vacuum lines, I've probably missed something somewhere, but I feel I corrected a couple of things that were not right to begin with. So,
Such as?
Broken vacuum hoses.
Yep.
And there's still one plugged on the carburetor that I can't figure out where it goes. I can't find another end. So it was that way, it is still that way.
So it's sucking air.
Well, I plugged it. It's plugged.
Oh, you did plug it.
So
Okay.
it shouldn't be sucking air anymore.
I mean, with a car like this, what do you think the odds are of at any one time having a single vacuum leak?
I'd say you're about 99% on a car this age.
There's really no other option.
I'm sure these all are all original, that nobody's gone through and replaced vacuum hoses at any time, I suspect, in the life of this car. We'll know if we're creating vacuum right away because the headlights should close.
That's
they
true.
fail open when there's no vacuum. So we'll know at least we have some vacuum if those darn things close again. We'll see. We'll just crank it a few times and see what happens.
So here we're going. It'll take a little bit to get fuel in the carb. And the moment we've all been waiting for.
We ready?
Let's do it.
Do you have the keys? Oh, shit.
A little clicking there, but I think those lifters have to get pumped up. Oh, what's the smoke? Oh, probably just some oil on the exhaust manifold. Let me just goose it just a little bit here. Well, it's not knocking. It hesitated a little when I gave it fuel. Yeah. Oh, this is the best that it's sounded for sure. Okay, Dave, why didn't you tell me that my hospital visitor sticker was that your inside joke that I still had that on?
Not at all. Well, we may need it yet. We're not done here tonight. Well, we're probably pretty close to done.
Okay, so when we left off, we had started the car after putting in the push rods and lifters, and it seemed good, but it wasn't. It was missing badly. It was smoking like a banshee. I'm not sure what a banshee is.
Something that smokes a lot.
So what did we do, Dave?
We thought with we're kind of brainstorming what could be causing to happen what was happening, and we thought, well, maybe timing. So
That's
we
right.
went to adjust the distributor, and the distributor was locked in. It took a 3-foot crowbar to loosen the distributor enough where we could turn it.
And that we did determine from that the timing was definitely off.
Yeah, and more than likely, it still needs adjusted. I'm guessing, but
Yeah.
it definitely after tweaking the distributor, a lot better, big improvement. And then it seems like it surges, so like it's running out of fuel. So
Yeah.
we made some carburetor adjustments, and it made it better. It's smooth for a while. It's really weird. It's smooth at times,
Right.
and then it surges at times. But it's definitely running better. No ticks, no knocks.
Nope.
That we can hear in the block or our heads. And that smoking, for whatever reason,
Has gone away.
has seemed to have gone away. So I want to go around the block.
Road test. Okay.
So we no longer care if the car runs at all anymore because the clock has stopped.
So he doesn't want it anymore.
So
I'm kind of the same
the
way.
car might have to go to Dubai. No, the clock was running when I drove the car home from Mechanicsville. Because I remember, I think I even told you that I was like just astonished that clock was working.
Maybe it's because of the carburetor.
And you can hear it. Well, yeah, maybe.
Maybe with a new carburetor.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a good start. We're blaming the carburetor for everything because that's not our fault. Okay,
But-
so first test drive after the new push rods and lifters and carburetor adjustments and timing changes.
No smoke on that startup.
Not smoking right now.
I think right now might be key because when I thought about it, the heavy smoke we got both times was after it was
Running
sitting
for a while.
Or sitting for.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know my seatbelt is in function. I did spend a few hours cleaning up the interior because I thought if nothing else if I can't drive it, I could still sit in it.
It looks amazing. It really does, actually.
For the quick just tool I had with me.
You can hear the thing surging, and it's just annoying. All right, here we go. Road trip. You're running better than when we test drove it the first time.
I was talking to my daughter today, and I was out working on the car, so we were FaceTiming or whatever. So I showed her a picture of the cars, and she's like, "Are you drunk?" I said, "We test drove the car, it wouldn't go 30 miles an hour. We were laughing our ass off."
So we bought it.
So we bought it.
By we mean you.
No, we're in this together all the way.
Yeah.
But I can't.
We are up to. Is a speedometer? Ooh, it shifts like it's got a shift kit in it.
35.
Okay. We made it better.
40. Well, we have a budget. How much money we're going to put into this car?
Oh yeah. You said 5,000.
5,000 max. So whatever we spend, counts towards it.
Yeah, because Dave has to spend about 300 on a Landau top, which means now that we have to install it ourselves. Yeah, man, does this thing ride nice. I mean, you would think, okay, yeah, it's plush and all, but it's so old. Could it really ride that well? And the answer is yes.
And it's not squeaking anywhere.
No.
Up or down.
No,
I should shut my window to see how quiet it is. See how quiet it is.
Oh my gosh. It's whisper quiet in here.
It really is.
I don't care. It's gonna backfire though, but sure.
That's to the floor.
Well,
they're never known to be a fast car.
now I know what 170 horsepower in a 5,000 pound car feels
that
like.
That can't be right. I mean, I have it floored still right now.
No, it's not. But it didn't miss or backfire.
No, it didn't.
Okay, we're going up Dave's hill in his driveway, and he has it floored, and it won't move. Okay, you're gonna burn out the tranny.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever checked the transmission fluid either.
What do you? Oh, you're just keeping it running.
Yeah.
It's a pretty steep hill, but you need to take some. You need to get this thing leaned over. You need to get enough speed to where she's leaning over going up that hill. You won't go up the. And we're patting ourselves on the back on how it's not missing or it's running good. It won't go up that hill. Okay. How many degrees is that hill, would you say? 5?
15.
15? Okay. I feel better.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, you better take some momentum into there. Don't hit those 3 trees, though.
It's going. I'm going as fast as.
Oh, is that Florida? Okay, here we go.
Go, baby, go.
Oh, God. Fortunately, it handles so well. You better keep... We're not home yet.
That's true.
We got another one here. Oh, God, it's so funny. Oh, man, is that good.
That looks like that should be good. Perfect. I'm not in as straight as we were before.
It's cool. It knows that you're going to turn it off, so it just shuts off itself.
It's one of those automatic.
Okay, where we last left off, the Continental was unable to get up the hill to Dave's house.
Set the carburetor off to
Florida.
Carburetor's guaranteed in Florida.
Yeah.
They get really good reviews online.
Yep.
This
we
is
have
kind of their specialty.
Beautifully
Came back really looking really
rebuilt
nice.
carburetor and EGR, which also could have been the problem, I think you're thinking.
Yeah, I potentially think that was an issue as well.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and install this and keep our fingers crossed that the Lincoln is not going to be going to Dubai or where was it?
It was Dubai.
Oh, so because if it doesn't run right, then either we got to change engines or it's got to go to Dubai.
Yeah, I think as long as we don't think it's something inside the engine,
Right.
then we'll continue.
Keep hunting.
This is kind of the troubleshooting process.
Yep. Okay, we got her pretty buttoned up on this side, and Dave's got to make a little adjustment to that. I think it's that solenoid there, or whatever it is, that increases the idle when the AC is on. I'm guessing that's what that is, but I really don't know. but we're getting close to firing her up.
It looks nice, if nothing else.
No, it really does. Well, here we go. All we got is one low fuel light on. What's wrong? Oh, we'll get to the brakes later, as long as it's not going to go to Dubai. So far, what do you think, Dave?
Smooth as it's been since bringing the car home from the ever. I mean, ever. It was never this smooth before.
Mark on society, using all the tricks that you used on me. You're reading all those high-fashion magazines.
So just to finish off this successful test, we are now back where we were. What, 2 weeks ago, Dave?
Yeah, actually 2 weeks ago today. As a matter of fact, it was a Wednesday. I'm pretty sure.
And we were coming up Dave's beautiful driveway, and we got to this hill. And we couldn't get up it without backing down and making a run. Now, how fast do you want to go up the hill is the only question now.
The front end of the car was up the hill a long time before we were up the hill.
All right, so Dave and I are back with the 79 Continental. And it is running good. It's driving good. New brakes now. What'd you have? Alignment?
I had alignment, didn't work out real well, so I'm going back this morning for try 2 on the alignment. Still pulls a little to the right, but not horrific.
But I mean, it's a great driver. It still obviously looks great. And we're just waiting for the top, which has been ordered. It turned out that this blue silver was a special color, and he had to go to find the third vendor before he found somebody that could do that color, and that's on its way. So in the meantime, Dave inspired me to go out and get, I've always wanted a Thunderbird, so this is my 1978 Thunderbird.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's in really nice shape and doesn't really need anything, honestly. I put those rims on it because it had the hubcaps. So I put those on, which were available in 78. Other than that, it's a 302. Runs great. Might need a muffler, but it's in really good shape. These cars are a lot of fun. Obviously, they're not fast, but they're still fun if you grew up in that era anyway. Okay, so fast forward now to Monday, October 27th, and we're finally tackling the last bit of the project here, which is the Landau top. Is that the correct term?
Yes.
The Landau top. So Dave, maybe you can walk us through all the hard work and effort that you've gone through to get us here.
Well, and we should mention that Grant's here actually putting the top on for me.
A professional.
Unfortunately, he's won it in about 12 states, so he's unable to be videotaped.
Yeah.
But to get here was quite the experience. Come to find out, to get the trim off on top of these cars and along the side of these cars, you have to take the chrome off, of course, and it's not clipped on, it's put on by speed nuts. So basically the interior from behind the driver's seat back comes out. That allows you to get the speed nuts and then get to the chrome off and get to the point where Grant can apply the new top.
So Dave, the other challenging part was finding this color, because apparently when it comes to these tops, this was not on a lot of cars. This is a difficult color to get, sort of.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on a lot of cars or not, but what I do know is I was only able to find one place that
What was that
makes
place?
the color. They're out on the west in Oregon. I forget the name.
I'll type the name on the
Yeah,
video,
I forget the name.
just
It's
to
a
give
bin.
them credit.
I've had the top for quite some time, and I left it in the box, which wasn't good. But
They
my
di-
fault. I just didn't get to taking the car apart.
They dyed it that color for you.
Yeah, so it's the only place I could find. So, and they know it. So it's like triple the cost of all the other common colors that you could find at multiple vendors. So
Well, when you spent $4,000 on a car, at that point, you know, money doesn't really matter.
right, exactly. What's another?
You're already in. Is it half the value of the car?
It's close to it.
So, a quick update on the vinyl top. Initial installation is complete. We do have a few wrinkle areas, mostly driven by the substrate, but looks like steam and maybe some heat should get most of that out. So, we're getting there, Dave.
We are. We'll spend a little time steaming it, and hopefully she looks pretty good. She does look pretty good now. Grant did a good job with. He did the best with what he had. So we just got to polish her up a little bit.
Yeah, just there's some, you can see some of these wrinkles, but they're actually a much better now than they were, and we've just applied steam for 10 minutes or so. So hopefully by the time we get it all steamed and heated up, because we're doing this in October, so end of October, so sun's not able to really help us like normal, but we'll come back. We got to redo a little bit of this, add some more padding under here, and that should tighten that up. So more to come. Okay, so we're back for the sort of final episode of this Dave Buys a Car. And where we left off, the vinyl top had been replaced, the Landau, I guess. And there was a lot of buckles and things. And since then, Dave has been able to work on it with a steam gun, actually, right?
Yeah. So I spent a fair amount of time with this steam gun and experimenting. What we had before were some pretty deep crevices or creases in here. And I think where that came from was when it was being installed, maybe it was lifted and put down and lifted, and the glue, it's like almost a fiberglass insulation under here originally. So I think the glue pulled that up and then kind of got it out of where it should be. It was laid back down, created those crevices, and it really
came out nice.
So then experimented with different stuff to put underneath it and found something I think is hopefully going to work pretty well in the long term, and spent a lot of time with this steam gun and glued it back down.
And then this was another area that there just wasn't anything underneath to keep it tight. And I don't know if you went in and you added some material under here.
Yeah, I did. And actually we could share a little bit. It was an old Halloween costume that my son had 10 years ago.
That's right.
That was kind of a styrofoam substrate that I put underneath there. So I lifted that all back up and put that underneath. And again, I'm hoping that it
came out really, really, really nice all the way around. So I think that kind of brings to a conclusion the 1979 Lincoln Mark V, and it's now drives great, it runs great, the cosmetics are good, and it's not going to Saudi Arabia or
or Abu Dhabi or Dubai or wherever.
Dubai.
No,
Yeah.
I think I'll drive it. I really love the car. It's just something different, and I think I'll hang on to it and drive it for a while.
And then we'll put at the end here, we'll put the total of what was spent and on what. And you'll see that for what Dave has in it, it really, really worked out great. So let's look for another car.
Okay.
So we can do another one. All right.
I'm in.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.